Yeah. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe we can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
What's up, everybody? We are back with another episode of the dumbest covering the dumbest administration in human history. It just continues to get worse. Donald Trump is still alive, but he did go to the hospital for another routine checkup.
How many yearly checkups does someone get within a 12-month period?
Right. How many cognitive exams has he said that he's taken since he's been president?
Let me tell you something. Normal people that don't have cognitive decline don't take as many cognitive tests as Donald Trump has. So when he goes out there and he's like proud of it, he's telling on himself.
He keeps bragging about it, man, like it's some big accomplishment and shit. We're supposed to have a guest tonight. I guess they're running a little bit late, so if they pop in here, we'll go ahead and bring them on. But no, nonetheless, we still have a great episode lined up for you guys. Shit is still popping off in Newark, New Jersey at Delaney Hall, the ICE detention facility, the concentration camp there. For those of you guys that don't know, I'm going back to Newark on Thursday, and I will be doing some additional coverage of Delaney Hall. I was just there 2 days before all of this really popped off, and there was not a single soul there. There was not a single person there. I was quite literally the only person there.
When did the reporting start? About like the hunger strike and all that.
Yeah, the hunger strike, and because of a woman who I believe husband is detained there, and maybe the head of the hunger strike, I'm not even sure at this point. Was just people rallied behind her, which is fantastic. There's content creators I know that are going to be going out there, which I'm always skeptical of their intentions and whatnot. But I mean, the more people out there and the more exposure that this gets, the better. Because people really need to wake up to what's going on in America. These are going to be, like we might call it, death camps and or prison labor camps. And from what I can tell right now, they're possibly both already, because they're working for as little as $1 a day. They're getting rotten food.
Working, doing what? They're there to be detained by ICE to get deported. What the fuck are they working for?
Right.
How does that make any sense?
And something like 90% of all these arrests are people that have no criminal history whatsoever. So they're not arresting the worst of the worst. They're just racially profiling.
Yeah, because ICE doesn't have the balls to go into the neighborhoods that are ravaged by drug dealers. If they were actually going to go into those neighborhoods and try and do something, I'd like to see what they accomplished. But they wouldn't
get
do
their
much.
asses kicked. That's why they don't do it. They will eventually, though. They're going to get bolder and bolder. The closer the election gets.
After they've exhausted beating up and detaining innocent people, then they're going to move on to intimidating an election. Right. And then once the election goes really weird, which it's probably going to, despite all of the polls and all of the sentiment, then they're going to be emboldened to, I don't know, follow out any orders they're given. And then what happens when the paid off January 6th goons come into there and get their badges?
Yep. So I will be going to cover it for you guys. I'm probably going to be doing live streams on several different platforms. I'm picking up Comrade Rod from our Monday shows he's part of the Panthers in New Jersey, picking him up for Jersey City. And then me and him, he's going to be our designated camera person. He's actually really good at it and was really wanting to learn how to do it. So yeah, that'd be perfect, because that way I can be free to walk around and cover what's really going on while he handles the camera. It's hard to stream while you're holding the damn camera, because I'd rather have both of my hands free. I mean,
it's easier.
I'm not going there to start nothing, but if shit happens, man, I want both of my hands free. You know what I'm saying?
It's also easier to talk when you have both your hands free.
Right. It is.
Fact.
Yeah. and having a camera like right here in my face the whole time is a pain in the ass. So it's going to be very helpful. But I'm also talking about to a lot of the other comrades to see if they want to go too, show up as a unified front. Obviously, not there to instigate anything because we have very strict guidelines we're going to be following. But we are there to help. Hopefully try and keep people safe because they're just grabbing people and assaulting people left and right. If there's any injuries, hopefully we can help with that.
Also, the more people that show up, the more people that are there peacefully,
right,
the more the goons look like the bad guys that they are.
That's what I'm saying. This is an opportunity for us to flood that area because there's a giant parking lot. I was there, like I said, I was there. I guess do a recon now, but I was there, and there's a giant parking lot right next to it. Like we could literally pack that parking lot full of people and just surround that place. Like every one of these buildings should be surrounded by people at all times. I'm just tired of us acting like everything's going to be okay.
And demanding that these people be released. They're not going to be, but demand it and show that people care. Because that's the important thing is we cannot get complacent to these concentration camps in this country. No. We cannot stop fighting them. Because the moment we accept these things as normal, then it's just going to get worse. Look at Alligator Alcatraz. Yeah, it's apparently closing, but everyone forgot about it already.
Right, and they're missing people from Alligator Alcatraz. There are people missing, no idea where they're at. Their family has no idea where they're at. Their lawyers have no idea where they're at. The government doesn't have any idea where they're at. You know what I'm saying? At this point, it's getting bad. I feel like we should not give ICE agents a moment of peace. We should make their jobs a living hell. Okay? I mean, I'm sorry. They should not be allowed to just go around, violate our constitutional rights, and disobey the law. And have complete immunity at the same time. I mean, the guy that shot Renee Good is still working for ICE, actually got transferred.
Yep.
Still has a job, murdered somebody in broad daylight on camera. Yep. And he still has a job working for ICE. That means the government is perfectly okay with murdering its own people and not doing a damn thing about it. They are okay with it.
That's what it means.
So, so we're definitely going to talk about that. Jake Lang apparently is not having a good time in jail, so I want to talk about that a little bit. We have a little update for that because you guys know Jake Lang went to his boyfriend's hearing, Chud the Builder, who was recently arrested for shooting a black man outside of the courthouse that he just walked out of. You dumb shit. There are cameras literally everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So according
these are not the smartest, not the best and brightest.
They're not the brightest. I mean, his whole thing is going around calling people the N-word. That's literally all he does. You know what I'm saying?
Real highbrow entertainment. Hey, look, the other guy's whole shtick is banging goats on vans. So,
right, and he's emboldened a lot of these racist dipshits to walk around the street doing the same thing. And it's not going well for them because they're starting to just straight up get knocked the fuck out. I think the one actor got killed.
I've been seeing a lot of content on YouTube, like the little short videos, people punching these instigators right in the mouth and knocking them out. And you know what?
Appropriate reaction as far as I'm concerned. We should normalize at least, if you're a white person using the N-word, you deserve to get punched in the face.
You deserve to get punched right in the mouth.
Right. I'm not promoting violence. I'm just saying, to me, that's an appropriate reaction. What
I'm promoting is justice. If someone is ignorant, despicable, and filthy enough to use that word at someone, to use that word at all, behavior. Okay, they deserve to get punched right in the mouth.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But Chud the Builder is still in jail. He's probably going to get charged with at least hopefully attempted murder. And there's videos of him all over the internet talking about wanting to shoot black people. He wanted to literally do what he did. And according to what I was reading, he had a plane ticket to like Turkey in his vehicle, armor plating or armor, body armor, extra ammo, all kinds of stuff. Like this guy was just ready to kill somebody and leave the country.
Well,
but
this is what the right wing aspires to be. Racist killers.
Right. We cannot let them. They want to start a race war. He's even said it. He keeps talking about this race war, which is going to be hilarious watching their faces when there's like a whole bunch of white people not fighting with the racist white people. They're going to be like, wait a second.
Wait, I thought
that doesn't make any sense. We thought all of us were together. No, fuck y'all. I can't stand y'all. But anyway, Jake Lang is in prison because he went to the hearing and spoke out, and the judge hit him with contempt of court. And it's funny too, because his mom's actually calling the jail, being like, why is he in solitary confinement? Why are the lights on all the time? It's like, lady, shut the fuck up. He's in jail. And then you can tell the lady on the phone is just like, yeah, just call his lawyer. Like, what are you calling me for? It's actually pretty
just
funny.
calling the reception desk at the county jail.
Right. Like, why is my son being mistreated in jail?
My son is a nice white boy.
Right. He's just a God-fearing white boy. Okay, so this is what Jake Lang claims. This is an update, okay, from Jake Lang. He's a political prisoner.
Really?
I fucking hate these people, dude. Anyway, here's how it happened, he says. I was sitting next to Chud's wonderful and soft-spoken fiance when she whispered, I love you, to Chud, and was kicked out of the courtroom. Sure, okay. Moments later, I was nodding my head in agreement to a video of Chud during an interview when the bailiff demanded that I leave the courtroom as well. So he's saying that because he nodded his head in agreement to a video, they kicked him out.
No, that's not how any of this
right.
works.
So then he stood up and calmly exited, said in a normal speaking tone, this is two-tier justice. I am now inside Montgomery County Jail starving for 2 days because they were refusing to give me a kosher diet.
Wait a minute.
Bro, he's a fucking Christian nationalist.
Why does he want to? Oh, I know why. Not because he's Jewish, because he's a Zionist piece of shit.
Yeah, that's exactly why. But just the funny fact, because I have this video of him during, this was him walking out of a church on Easter, I believe.
We are strong in the spirit today. I don't know why you guys are looking for the living where the dead is, but the tomb.
Sorry, gotta remove that first.
The grave is empty and the prison cell is empty. The pardon from God through Jesus Christ and my pardon has left me here today. The Crusader brothers of ours. We're going to be back for a demonstration at 2 o'clock,
for Trump
guys,
is
outside the White House.
He's a pedophile.
Yes, this is Jake
he thought he was
Lang,
texting a 15-year-old.
The Christian that is a Crusader
He's
fighting
for
our country. Fighting for our.
He's such a loser. But let's recap some of his greatest hits.
These people, like this is what, unfortunately, Gen Z turned into. The Gen Z bros turned into these chud monsters.
They did.
These sick, twisted, empty boys. These guys.
That's all it is.
They're not trying to solve any problem. They're not trying to, right a wrong or face an injustice. They're trying to get followers with hate content. That's
rage bait. Yeah, it's
rage bait. That's all this is.
Like it would be so easy to make money off the right wing. It really would, because all you have to do is rage bait these people, and they will just send you tons of money. What's the woman that called the young black kid N-word? She made like $1 million in donations.
Yeah,
the builder got over $100,000 in donations.
Here's a quick tip: if you're white and you want to make some quick cash, go find a black person, be really mean to them, say something racist, and then claim that you're the victim, and then start a GoFundMe.
That's basically their MO. But Chud the Builders raised over $100,000. The guy that shot Renee Good raised over $1 million.
That is so fucking disgusting.
Isn't it, though? Like, that's crazy. We can't but for like a couple dollars in donations here and there, like, we struggle with raising money. And it honestly infuriates me a lot of times when I just see them profiting off of their hate and their bigotry. But that just shows how united they are in this idea that they are somehow better than everybody else.
No, this white supremacist mentality is old, is long-standing, and is a scar and a blemish on white people.
Right.
And it's going to take white people to stop it, because black people shouldn't be fighting this fight, because they've been fighting this fight since they were, brought over here.
Very true.
So this is something that white people have to be sick of. White people have to be calling it out, like that lady who called him a pedophile to his face. Mm-hmm. White people need to call out white bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, he's gone around throwing up the Hitler salute. He dry humped a goat to protest Islam. That was a weird one. He kicked down that statue, that ice sculpture.
Yep.
The guy's a menace. And he just has such a punchable face. And we keep talking about punching people in the face.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it's good medicine. It's good medicine.
Right. You know, hey, that's how we used to solve problems when I was a kid. If you disagree with somebody, you fought. And then afterwards, you just moved on with life. I mean, that was literally, you know what I mean? It's what we did growing up. I grew up in the military, dude. We grew up fucking rough. We were like just hellraisers, all of us. It was crazy. So anyway, all right, moving on. But I hope Jake Lang eventually ends up back in prison where he belongs.
He'll do something egregious. That's the problem. That's the inevitable failure of this rage bait bro right-wing content is they're inevitably going to escalate to something that puts them in prison because they can't keep doing the same shtick, and they gotta do more, make it more ridiculous, more outrageous. Well, so at some point, they're going to do something that either gets themselves killed or gets them ending up in prison.
Yeah, Chud the Builder is a perfect example. Like, he deserves to be in prison because he instigated the situation, shot somebody that did not have a gun. And again, you know, getting your ass beat by somebody is still not a problem. Like, if you feel fear for your life and like somebody's attacking you with a weapon and stuff like that, then yes, you can defend yourself. You know what I mean? But if somebody's just punching you because you fucking started shit with them, that is not a reason to pull out your gun and shoot somebody. So
maybe if you're 3 feet shorter than the person, or if it's a mismatch of some other size, but also don't instigate the encounter.
Yeah,
you can't cause the problem and then claim victim.
Right. You can't instigate the situation.
It's classic bully behavior in schoolyards. The bully punches the kid, instigates the kid to the point of depression. Then the kid finally snaps and punches him, and then the bully's like, "Oh, look, you punched me. Oh, I'm the victim."
Yep.
That's what these people. That's what these babies are.
That's what's happening. So let's go to Delaney Hall. Oh, I also got some videos of RFK. Dude, this guy's obsessed with dicks. I don't know.
I know what video. I know what
you know exactly what video I'm talking about. Like, we just heard, like, anyway, I'll get into it in a second. But here it is, Delaney Hall. This is a 10-year-old girl calling out ICE. Like, I wish Gen Alpha is hopefully the generation that pulls this back into some kind of normalcy. They seem to be very aware of what's going on. I mean, think about it. Most of her life has been all but like Trump her whole life. You know what I mean? Think about it. This is all she's known her entire life, is all this chaos with this man, and she is standing up for other people. Here she is, really. I think talking to the press. I think this is pretty amazing, pretty inspiring.
I saw you. What were you yelling at the guards?
That they need to let all these people out. If they're such big and bad, why don't they just take their mask off? They want to work here. So let them show their face. They should show their face. They want to work here? Then show your face. Why are you so scared? Why? There's nothing to be scared of. We're all here. We're all here to just see our family members. We're not here for trouble. We're not here for nothing. We're just here to just see our family members.
Oh, she's actually there to see one of her family members.
That kid is amazing. She was not
very brave, right? Very brave.
And let me tell you something.
We need more people like that.
Where is the fault in her logic? This is their place of business, and they're so afraid of the public, of going home and being shamed by their family members and their communities. They're so ashamed at what they're doing that they hide their face because they're not tough guys. They're fucking cowards. And this little girl called him out.
Yeah, that's crazy, right? There was another video. I labeled it the Delaney Hall hero. This is a young kid. Has to be a young kid just by the sound of his voice and his size. Standing up to ICE agents. But this is the shit that's happening right now. And again, I'll be down here Friday and Saturday. Saturday is the day we get a lot of the comrades going with us. But this is what's currently happening 3 hours away from me in Newark. And again, if anybody does, I'll talk about it afterwards. That guy right there. Let me fast forward it. All right, so there's a kid right there. I want to know who that kid is. Look at this kid just standing up to two grown-ass ICE agents. That's just, I don't know. To be very impressive, and also tells you a lot about the ICE agents too. It doesn't take much to stand up to them and get them to back down, but they're just, again, they're not following the law. We have to be as disciplined as possible, but they're sitting there just assaulting people.
A large majority of the videos of the people that I see that ICE agents are like violently pushing to the ground are women.
That we've called that out before. Women and children, they tend to target. I've seen more than enough, way too many videos of them just brutalizing women. We've all heard the stories about women being raped in ICE facilities and underage girls being impregnated while locked up in ICE facilities, like,
and trafficked across state lines.
Right. So again, this is going to be a death camp, a forced birth scenario, like seriously, some Handmaid's Tale shit.
Where are those babies going?
Right. And then where are those babies going?
Because there have been women and girls that have been pregnant and put in ICE custody for months now, maybe over a year now. Where's that baby?
Yeah, this is getting out of hand. So.
I have a feeling I know exactly where that baby is, and it's called the Christian Hotline, where they call up and they just have babies spread around for their little Christian families.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? We made fun of Marjorie Taylor Greene for that whole black market baby organ sales shit. Dude, that's...
I don't want to talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all these things we found out this last year could potentially be true or are true, but it just really, really fucked my perception of reality up. It really did, just seeing how truly evil these people are.
Yep.
But it is going to get worse before it gets better. Like, I'm not going to sit here and paint a pretty picture on this. I don't know. Did you see the interview that Hassan Piker did with Elon Musk, one of his baby mamas?
Yeah.
Ashley St. Clair. And she showed the text messages, and he was talking about interfering with the election.
Yep.
Using fucking space lasers. Like,
don't say it.
I hate this timeline. I fucking hate it, man. But yeah, using space lasers to somehow introduce an anomaly. Like, this guy really talks.
Who knows?
He really talks like the dude from Grandma's Boy. What is the guy's name that plays the bad guy in Grandma's Boy? I tried to figure it out yesterday and I couldn't remember.
Wait, the JP?
JP, that's who he is. Died like Elon Musk.
My name is JP. I'm a robot. I have a robot vagina.
Yep. I'm gonna get robot legs.
Yeah. How did he see me?
I know, right? How do you see? You're fucking weird.
Honestly, if you haven't seen Grandma's Boy, it's a very specific type of movie, but it's one of the best movies ever made.
It is hilarious. And once you see JP, the JP character, you're gonna be like, oh my god, that is Elon Musk. He's such a weirdo. Musk. But the thing is, if he truly did alter the election or interfere somehow with the election, what makes you guys think like he's not going to do it again? Especially now that Elon Musk is completely unregulated.
We're forgetting something. He is a criminal suspect in France for election interference.
That's right, he is, isn't he?
For doing the same fucking thing he did here. He tried to do it there too, and they were like, absolutely not.
Right? No, we don't think so. Sorry, dude. All right, I got a good clip. Fox News is apparently also at Delaney Hall, and one of the reporters ends up getting called a Nazi bitch. Did you see this clip? This is pretty bad. I'm just quoting what the woman calls her, okay? But hey, it's Fox News. You know what I'm saying? They are state-run media, 100% Donald Trump propaganda. So call it what it is.
And so the other situation is there's people like this. You are a protester who's been out here and you have a dirty mouth, but okay, so that's just what we deal with. So just for people that want to know what it's like to cover these protests, it's constant with this. This is what these people do. They want people who are in this country illegally to be released out onto the streets. DHS says that's what they're gonna not be doing. So we'll see.
Bitch, Nazi bitch, that's what you are.
Hey.
Well, that's what you get for being the quote media and normalizing fascism in this country.
That's what I'm saying. They're trying to make it
exactly how you should be addressed.
Right. I think we can all agree that nobody wants dangerous criminals released onto the streets, but we've seen, per the numbers, that that's not what's happening here. Okay, they're not even releasing the innocent people. They're just locking up anybody they can get their hands on,
and apparently putting them to work as, I don't know, fucking slaves. I swear to you, we are gonna see a work camp open in this country, and it's gonna say "work will set you free" on it. It's gonna fucking say it. And everyone's going to be like, no, that's not really what it means. It's just, ha ha ha.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we're going to get it.
The other day I made a video at the Lady Hall, and I actually said that they may as well just put "work will set you free" over top of it. Because there's only two scenarios in this, because they're not going to spend the money. These greedy fucking people are not going to spend the money to properly care for and or deport people.
No,
that's stupid to think that.
The Nazis realized you can't deport people. You can't do it. They could just come the fuck back.
Yeah. So they're just going to keep them in these camps, and it's going to be slavery all over again. And this will reach other communities eventually. We all know they started with the trans community, then went to the Latino community. Eventually it's going to be the black community, and then eventually it's like our whiteness is only going to protect us for so long before they start coming after people like Mike and I. You know what I'm saying?
White privilege only has any say up until the point that Christian nationalists make the decision, because they will determine who is white enough based on who white people stand up next to when the fascists arrive.
Yeah, because in true dictatorships, or like Nazi Germany, like if you spoke out against the regime, that's a death sentence. You know what I'm saying?
They don't. What happens in North Korea?
Exactly.
Every time they have a vote, 99.999% of the vote goes to the leader.
I know, but we have to understand that these people don't care about us. I think I read this today. Like 86 people. The 86 richest people in the world have more money than the bottom like 3 point something billion people in the world. Yep. So 86 people have more money than the bottom the bottom 3.8 billion people.
Yep.
It's some crazy shit. Or I think it was less than that, but
whatever it is,
billion people.
Regardless,
it doesn't matter.
Those numbers are egregious, and
it doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. You mean to tell me that they need that? Like, you won the game of capitalism. Congratulations. You got first fucking prize. Do you need more? Like, is money that important that you just need more of it? I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe when I was younger, I wanted to have a nice life and nice cars and nice house, but Jesus Christ. Like, at some point, how do you watch all these people in the world? That's what kills me. Is like, how do these demented psychopaths just sit here and watch people suffer and be like, they don't deserve our help.
Have the ability to stop the suffering of billions of people, and they choose not to do it.
They choose not to do it. Exactly.
If you had right now $10 billion, you literally cannot spend that money, but you could take 5 billion of it and help billions of people.
Right. And your life would not change.
At least, and your life would not change. They don't do it because no matter how much they are a philanthropist, no matter how much they give back, no matter how much they're industry leaders, they're taking all the money and leaving you with nothing, and they can help you because our current situation is that you fucking need money to have any sort of stability in your life.
Yeah.
And they're hoarding it all.
Yeah.
They could just give it out. They could just give it out.
They give us crumbs, and we're fighting over the crumbs instead of looking at the people that are holding the entire pie. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're giving us just the table scraps. And then of course, then the dumb people blame immigrants for the fact that life is so shitty, not the people that are actually hoarding all the money. Beauty.
It's the dumb rate, because the people who hate immigrants is a direct correlation to if you're a racist or not, because racism depends on having scapegoats. Racism only works by saying we're better than you, by classifying other people as less than you.
Right.
So you have to blame the bad on the other. That's the whole crux of racism. It's not about who's superior. It's about who you could blame and who you could pawn off on.
Pretty much, man. So it's been just kind of a nightmare. Hopefully we'll get through it though. I think we just need a reality check. Like people need to come to terms with what's happening and stop thinking, no, it's not as bad as everybody says it is. No, it's actually worse, I think, than everybody's saying it is, because we don't know a lot. There's a lot going on behind the scenes that we just don't know. We will find out one day, and it's probably going to horrify the living shit out of us, because we're all going to be like, why didn't we do anything sooner? Yeah, I mean, I just don't want us to be Nazi Germany, where they realized 8 years later, oh my God, they gassed a bunch of people by the millions.
No, the difference is we know they're going to do it, and no one's stopping the progression of it. It's like we're waiting until we get to that point to go, oh, you see, you shouldn't have done that.
Right. Everybody's still in that this could never happen in America shit. I'm so tired of hearing that. Like, oh, you're just fear mongering. No, I'm not.
If anyone tells me that phrase, I will tell them to their face that they have no idea what they are talking about, and they should go do some reading. True. Because that's just no.
I totally agree.
It has every place that thinks it can't happen. That's the whole point.
So, all right, moving on. I guess now is a good time as any, just to remind everybody that we are looking for donations. If you're interested, the information for that is in the description of this video. Again, I'm going back to Newark, New Jersey. I will be Delaney Hall, where everything's happening for a couple days at least. Hopefully stay a little bit longer, but it all depends on if we can raise any money for this. You can go to our website, theunityproject.us, and click on the donations tab there. I also have Venmo and Cash App if anybody's interested that doesn't like to do, because I know some people don't like to do GoFundMe, but I don't think I have that. I might have that information in our link tree. I don't know. There's too many links. But if you guys are interested in helping us out and helping us support our work, we would greatly appreciate it. So, yeah, it's a grind, man. But like I said, we do a lot of this just for the love of the game. Like, we feel like it's necessary at this point to just do it.
How to say something,
anything. So, all right, moving on. Let's talk about RFK Jr. because he's back saying weird shit.
Hunting for penises.
Yes, he's obsessed with, like, we all talked about the raccoon dick that he decided to take home for research purposes. I don't even know what the fuck that means. How much of a raccoon's dick can you possibly study? And what are you studying?
How about this? Maybe if you have a degree in raccoon dickology, you could do something with that. But RFK Jr., who used to snort coke off a toilet, is not doing any research.
Yeah. Also, didn't he once talk about like using the red light therapy on your balls or something to promote? One day they're gonna I just picture some dude just sitting there butt ass naked with a red light on his nuts. That's RFK Jr., bro.
Just sitting there on a chair, hanging him over.
Right. Are we gonna have red light parlors where men just walk in and have like red light booths where you walk in and just dump your nuts in them? And
you just dunk for a little while.
Yeah, just hang out for a little bit, get that testosterone flowing. Anyway, before I play the video of him saying and more weird stuff, here's him playing with snakes. I believe at Dr. Phil's house. He just picks them up like he knows what he's doing, and they're biting the shit out of him. This is so good. Oh, and put it on top of his family vehicle.
What are they? Well, they were having sex. So what were they?
They're not moccasins.
If those were, I don't even.
Okay.
Are they biting?
Yeah. Honey, let it go. Oh my God.
Jesus,
why doesn't he just go let them go somewhere instead?
I know. Why is he just holding them
on?
He's like a little kid that finds a snake in the yard and is like, Daddy, look.
No, but in all seriousness, the next video you're going to see, it is critically important to understand the damage that RFK Jr. is going to do when it comes to autism, because they are blaming everything under the sun under autism.
Yes.
And when I say anything under the sun, guess what this next video claims is causing autism?
Yeah. Circumcisions.
There it is.
Cutting off of the foreskin as a baby is what's causing all the autism, not just Tylenol, folks. The circumcisions.
Yes. Even though per the covenant with the Jews, they've been cutting foreskins off for 5,000 years,
Yeah.
And apparently autism wasn't a problem back in the day. So how do you reconcile that, RFK Jr.?
Anyway, here he is.
Yeah, there's also there's many other confirmation studies. There's 2 studies that show children who are circumcised early have double the rate of autism. It's highly likely because they're given Tylenol. So, none of this is positive, but all of it is stuff that we should be paying attention to.
Yeah. But, there's a tremendous amount of proof or evidence, I would say, as a non-doctor, but I've studied this a long time ago. I met Bob.
He's studied circumcision.
Studied circumcisions. He knows a lot about dicks.
Also, Tylenol is safe and effective for all women, children, pregnant women, men, babies, everyone. It's not going to fucking give you autism. Sorry.
Right. Oh, my God. Yeah, they're also talking about taking some certain antidepressants away. That's going to go over well.
Let me tell you, if they start taking people's antidepressants away and suicide rates start going up and murder rates start going up, and they're going to be like, see, it's the radical leftists. It's the ideology. The ideology.
That's what they do. Or they'll blame it on Biden. Like they always do. Fucking weirdos. All right. So JD Vance recently or today had what was called, let me see if I have it pulled up here. Around or anti-fraud initiatives roundtable at the White House. And it's JD Vance has no personality whatsoever. Nobody likes him. He's even talking now about not running for president in 2028.
I've been seeing that.
Right. Nobody likes the guy. He's not polling well, has no personality, and he's just not Trump. You know what I mean? Trump is that cold personality, and JD Vance doesn't have it.
He's a soggy couch cushion. And I mean that with all innuendo.
Yes. Ew. Gross. He's a sticky couch cushion. Ew. But here he is walking to the room and nobody claps and nobody says nothing. Just dead silence.
Good. Thank you all for being here. Please take a seat.
That was awkward. Oh, and he's got a Nazi sitting right to his right.
That's Stephen Miller. Yep. Yeah.
In his brown Nazi suit.
He's there. I can't stand that guy. But that's one of the guys we really need to be paying attention to. Like Trump is everybody keeps saying, "Oh, this is the distraction from Trump." No, Trump is the distraction. Trump is the distraction. While the Heritage Foundation, Stephen Miller, and them got every right they can probably because they wanted to be a white-only America. You know what I mean? When they say they want
a male America.
Right. They're all just closeted, man. Come on now. They have to be.
They all how about this? At the very least, let's just say a vast majority of them are simply self-loathing and have no understanding of what they are. And who they are and what they could just be if they weren't bigots.
Right. So, all right. So this guy that's there on Stephen Miller's right, this is a real video. I laughed so hard because this sounds so idiotic. Like they just continue to embarrass us and make us look like complete idiots. But I'll let the video speak for itself. And then I have it pulled up at the bottom here too.
We heard about the Medicaid fraud control units. Re-energize and fully mobilize, fully maximize your state's Medicaid fraud control units. When we're done, we want to rename those into the Making Fraud Completely Unprofitable Unit, MFUCU.
Come on.
That's real, bro. MFUCU. It doesn't even make sense, dude. MCFUU. How the fuck did you get MFUCU?
Oh my god. We want to energize and prioritize and exercise.
MFUCU.
Oh my god.
And the MCFUU just rolls right off the tongue. That shit is hilarious.
They don't know what to do with JD Vance. He's so useless.
He really is. I mean, my vice presidents don't do much, but as far as just, he's a complete just wet rat.
Yeah, but like a vice president, like if you look back during Obama, Joe Biden was like the funny sidekick. Okay.
Yeah,
Kamala was like the eloquent sidekick to Joe Biden's fumbling old uncle. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
A vice president's supposed to, like, it's a ceremonial role if you really think about it. And yeah, they do head some certain things, but you got to have some personality. And like JD, like I'm never going to forget the video at the donut shop where he's just standing there and he can't even make small talk with the donut clerk.
Yeah, right. He is so.
How long you been working here?
Not personable.
3 months. Oh,
good.
Good.
Okay. The lady's like, I don't want to be on video. He's like, oh, okay. All right, cool.
Okay.
I gotta watch this again, dude. Mafuku's hilarious.
What about the Medicaid fraud control units? Re-energize
Stephen
and
Miller just
fully
looks like a walking
mobilize,
penis,
fully
dude.
maximize your state's Medicaid fraud control units.
Here
When
we go.
we're
Here
done,
we go.
we want to rename those into the Making
So good.
Fraud Completely Unprofitable Unit, Mafuku.
I just can't do it, dude. I'm sorry. These people are so fucking stupid. Mafuku, man.
That sounds like a poisonous dish.
It does.
Don't
Did you
eat
like
the
some
mafuku.
Yeah, don't eat
that.
the mafuku, man. Oh, fuck, man. All right. So anyway, I have a video of Stephen Miller also talking because of course he does. Of course he has to. This guy is just the villain. He really is. He's just the guy has
a
no
Batman
soul.
villain.
He is truly evil. I honestly think he gets joy. I swear to God, he's at home with like a belt around his neck, wanking to ice raid videos.
Probably.
That's what I picture Stephen Miller doing for fun. I feel like he just enjoys torturing people. He actually talked about, we played the video before when he was in high school.
Yep, and he talks about
torture as a
torture.
means of bringing people to like enlightenment. This guy's sick in the head.
Yep.
Always has been. Always has been. And he has a lot of power. He's basically the one writing all of Donald Trump's deportation policies. So here he is lying about immigrants, blaming Somalis, and of course this is all
Meanwhile, the fraud they're talking about is the Somali fraud, quote unquote, in Minnesota.
Right.
The woman who was charged and found guilty and sentenced to 42 years for the fraud was a white woman.
Yes. That's exactly
That's the person who did the fraud. It has nothing to do with Somali people.
And Donald Trump continues to line his pocket with phone scams and market manipulation and meme coins and whatever. Basically,
this is the most fraudulent administration that maybe the world has ever seen.
Yeah, I was joking with somebody the other day about Trump farts in a bottle. We talked about that before. If Trump farted in a bottle, they would sell out.
They would buy it and huff it.
They told me there's a market. There's an actual, like I was like, there's no fucking way. But no, you can actually go buy somebody's farts in a bottle. That is a thing, dude. Like our society is so cooked.
I don't know if that
you could actually legitimately buy farts in a bottle, man.
I truly don't think that surprises me.
It honestly doesn't at this point, or just it's so bad. But here's Stephen Miller.
So the way most welfare works in most states and most places is we take your word for it. If you fill out a piece of paper and you say your kids are hungry, you are going to get food stamps.
That's not true.
We don't check as a country if you even have kids. The fact is basic as that. We don't even check.
You need fucking social security numbers.
The checks. And so what's happened to our country is
he's literally lying.
We became a society, as you've seen with the Somali refugee problem in Minnesota, where you have a large number of people that are not following the honor system. They're not playing by the rules. They're not.
The honor system, bro. You cannot. They don't give out welfare based on the fucking honor system.
It doesn't work that way.
Right. You have to have identification. You have to have personal information. I've been on welfare. Fuck.
What they're trying to do is convince the people who don't use or benefit from welfare, and by benefit I mean survive.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to convince the people that don't benefit from this that it's a fraudulent and it's rife with corruption, and it's because people don't know any better. If you've never had to try and get this, you don't know the hoops you have to go through just to get it, just to feed your family. But no, head Nazis gotta lie.
Pretty fucked up. So yeah, they're a problem though. They are a problem because they're really gutting all of our rights. I mean, hell, they're even talking about repealing the 14th Amendment, the 19th Amendment. Basically, they want to go back to a time where white men had to say so and everything. You know what I mean? That's what they want. That's truly what they want. That's not even an exaggeration. They post the word remigration all the time, all over the social media.
And this country will let it happen.
That's what I'm saying. I'm worried that's what's going to happen. We're so apathetic and just nobody gives a shit because a lot of people, like, our lives are rough enough as it is. I understand when people are like, I just don't feel like dealing with all that because my life is so shitty. I get that. You know what I'm saying? But at some point, we got to take on the world's problems.
And it's white people. I'm going to say it again. White people have to be mad enough to stop this. And right now, we're not.
No, I agree. We're definitely not mad enough as a nation. There's just way too much horrific shit going on, and we're just kind of like, meh. So we've almost become numb to it. I've seen so much horrible shit these last couple of years. Like, Jesus Christ, dead kids in Gaza, fucking Americans getting murdered in the streets by the government. Just Jan Sixers all getting pardoned.
Yep.
Just all this stuff that's been happening these last couple of years has been ridiculous. They've done decades worth of damage. This is going to take decades to fix. This is not something that's going to be fixed overnight. Because first you got to get a president in that's not a fascist. That's going to be the first challenge. And then you have to get Congress and the Senate to work with that president. Because we all know what happened the second half of Joe Biden's term is the red wave. That wasn't really a wave. It was kind of like just like a little blip.
It was a red pimple.
Right, but the Republicans controlled the House, and as a result, they couldn't get anything passed. Anything. They at every turn they tried to sabotage Joe Biden, and that's what's going to happen again. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless we just, I don't know if the system can.
Unless people finally are sick of Republicans, this isn't going to change. Until people refuse to vote for the party of fascism, the party of Trump, the party of Christian nationalism, nothing will change. Until white people stop voting for Republicans, this will never change.
And the white people that voted for Trump and now hate Trump, if they replace Trump with another Republican dude,
they'll vote for Republican.
Like, they will vote Republican.
Yep.
That doesn't matter. Even if the guy's a complete piece of shit, they will vote
Republican. They don't care because Republican.
Right. Because they got to own the libs, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they turned us into such a, like a social war. Yep. As opposed to, I mean, we really got to focus on the people that are doing this to us. And that is the people that have all the money. You know what I mean? They're openly corrupt right now. We see it out in the open. There's not a secret anymore how corrupt this administration is because they don't give a fuck. They're acting as if there will never be consequences.
A sitting president shouldn't make over 2,000 stock trades.
That's crazy.
Sorry.
That's crazy. But yeah, that's real. Donald Trump has made over 2,000 stock trades since becoming president. That's insane. Okay, and he knows what the market's going to do. That's why he's manipulating the market.
It's not that complicated.
Half of these posts are him just, oh, we got a peace deal. All right, oil price fluctuates. Donald Trump makes money. All the insiders make money.
Then he bombs.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, Congress has complained, like, we can't live on $174,000 a year. And that doesn't include their free health care, which is socialism. All the benefits they get, the housing that they get, like
the meals
all that
they
stuff,
get,
cars.
Think about that. Think about that. The people in Congress get free food.
Yeah, I walked the halls of Congress. There's literally giant cafeterias in there where they eat for free.
They make $174,000 a year, and they all get per diem daily allowance for food.
Yep.
Think about it.
It was funny. I actually got lost and went into one of the cafeterias. Had no idea if I was supposed to be there or not. Just like, fuck it. I went and got something to eat. Sat down.
Yeah, I would. Fuck it.
I didn't know. I didn't know any better. I was like, oh, all right. Maybe this is the right spot. I was hungry. My blood sugar was low. Dude, I had to get something to eat. So what are you going to do? So, all right, let's talk about Trump a little bit, I guess. Why not? He's been very quiet today, but I guess he had to go for another routine checkup.
God.
But he also did recently post this: based on possible bad weather conditions tomorrow, we will have in our cabinet meeting at the White House and postponing the cabinet trip to Camp David. So apparently they were supposed to go to Camp David, but they canceled that trip. Could it be because of Donald Trump's health condition? Nobody knows because they keep covering all of this shit up. Let me see if he posted anything else new. This guy posts like a psychopath. Ken Paxton. God, that guy. Oh, my God. All right, so no, it's just the normal stuff. This is just Donald Trump posting like a teenager. Somebody needs to take his phone and his internet access away. So, but I do have a video.
It'd be funny. Someone should just put parental controls on his phone.
That would be great. We really should do that. Then just keep the password from him.
We should start a fund. And an intern that actually puts parental controls on his phone will give them the
reward.
money. Yeah.
gets the prize. But here's a doctor going over why Donald Trump is possibly falling asleep all the time, saying that it's obviously not good. We've seen the bruising on his hands. We've seen the swollen cankles. We've seen his vagina neck. Like we see, he's not looking good. But it's funny. They pull up the stats from his physical from last year where it made him sound like he is a fucking collegiate athlete. It's hilarious.
He could go to space, right? He told NASA.
Right, he did say that.
He could go to space if he wanted to.
Yep, he could hike 50 miles. I think he said that recently. So yeah, whatever, dude. I hope we get good news one of these days when we wake.
And finally, the president has severe daytime somnolence. He falls asleep very often. He's fallen asleep in the Oval Office on multiple occasions with people talking to him in the cabinet room, and was concerned yesterday that he might have fallen asleep at Arlington National Cemetery during Memorial Day observances. And chronic insomnia is a severe illness. It can result in an increase in the risk of dementia, decrease in cognitive effects in older people. It's equivalent to about increasing your age by about 3.5 years. It increases
the cognitive exam score is hilarious.
Congestive heart failure.
Oh, you see those arches there? They're actually building the stadium for this MMA fight.
Decline in your sort of mental functions, like.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull that up. Look, at the White House.
He's sundowning. That's a thing
for sure.
And the idea of him staying up all night tweeting when he's 80 years old, it's just going to exacerbate his mental decline.
Yeah, because he'll be up at 3 in the morning,
just
posting like crazy.
But yeah, they're setting up for the UFC fight. It's absolutely despicable. It's for Donald Trump's fucking birthday. So for his birthday, he's having a UFC event in the People's House. This is not a public event. It's invite only, and it's being paid for by the taxpayers to celebrate Donald Trump's fucking birthday.
Yeah, it's not even for July 4th. It's fucking for Donald Trump's birthday.
It's for Donald Trump's birthday.
And you can see to the right of that, that's where the East Wing used to be, where they're building a giant fallout bunker underneath a ballroom filled with a hospital and cafeteria and everything. So, when World War III, well, we're already in World War III, but when bombs start falling or something explodes, Donald Trump has a nice, cushy place to run to. Yeah, so this is embarrassing, man. We're going to have an MMA fight.
Look at that. Look at that fucking picture. Jesus Christ.
Yep, and that's the East Wing. Completely demolished. Donald Trump, of course, had no approval. That's why I keep saying, like, they're acting as if there's never going to be any consequences. They're ripping down.
You can't just
historic
a sitting
buildings.
President cannot just rip apart the White House.
Right. Nor can you declare war on a foreign country. Nor can you invade foreign countries and kidnap their leaders.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that already.
Right, exactly. I mean, we're starving the people of Cuba. We have people in concentration camps. Like, the fact that people are still naive and thinking that we're just going to simply vote in November and it'll be over, that's not going to happen. They're going to do everything they possibly can to retain power, because the alternative, they lose power, they go to jail. Do you really think the rich people that are controlling all of this, and of course the reflecting pool is a complete disaster. It's not even blue anymore.
Ugh.
Do you really think these rich people are going to lose power and go through all this shit? And we've seen all the shit they are doing. We see it with our own eyes, like the data centers. They're openly just sucking up all the clean water and putting toxic fumes into the air. They're poisoning our foods. They don't care if we live or die as long as they maximize their profits. None of the stuff that's being done by the Trump administration benefits the American people. Nothing. The war in Iran definitely doesn't. Ripping down the East Wing doesn't help us one bit. You know what I'm saying? This MMA fight, I don't see how that benefits the American people at all. But it is happening. That is what the reality is in the United States right now. It's fucking tragic.
Yep.
It is tragic, but that is, yeah. So what's that? June 20th is his birthday. So less than
no, his birthday's June 14th
or 14th. Yeah, June 14th. So that's like 3 weeks away. We're gonna see this stupid ass MMA fight on the White House lawn. I guess this is truly embarrassing.
Oh, there are women. There are no women on the card.
No, of course not, because Donald Trump, I think Donald Trump secretly at least goes both ways because he just tends to compliment men's looks an awful lot. He
compliments men's looks quite a lot.
Right. So seeing grown men roll around in booty shorts,
it's
naked,
right up Donald Trump's alley.
It's right up Donald Trump and these guys' alley. They're probably going to be sitting in the stadiums where in the seats with.
Do you think Trump and Epstein ever got together?
I wouldn't put it past. I mean,
just because it's two bros, they're on an island, no one's gonna know.
We do know there was an email talking about, does anybody have the clip of Donald Trump blowing Bubba? And Epstein's brother came out and just clarified that Bubba was not Bill Clinton, but he never said that Donald Trump did not blow Bubba.
So
you know what I'm saying?
Bill Clinton. Wait, so it still happened?
But we also know, I think that Ghislaine Maxwell had a horse named Bubba, so that's always an option. So Donald Trump might have horse's dick.
I would, if I was rich, I would give 99% of all the money I had to see a video of Donald Trump blowing a horse.
I mean, seriously, that would be hilarious. There's an actual song on Spotify called Trump sucking a horse dick. It's actually a really good song too. It's actually really good.
It's catchy.
It's on my playlist. It's on my one playlist. I'm not gonna lie. It's actually extremely good. But we have the most disgusting humans on planet Earth running shit, man. This is Donald Trump. He's half dead.
The mourners of that first.
Hold up, let me remove that, and then
they knew what we know on this.
Donald Trump is dead asleep right now. This is at Arlington.
Graves are more than names and dates with a dash in between. Each grave marker is a story.
But this is what that doctor was talking about, how he can't stay awake.
From home. He stayed in combat with loved ones.
If he sits down more than a few seconds, he is passed out.
By writing letters.
And that is a really long, or it's a really long blink.
Oh yeah, that's right. He listens with his eyes closed.
Right, he listens with his eyes closed. That's what they've been trying to tell us. Okay, yeah, sure.
All right. He shits with his pants on and he blinks with his eyes closed. He listens with his eyes closed.
Right. So, but no, this is America's reality right now. If you're watching from outside the country, it's pretty bad. I don't know what you guys are being told, but yeah, it's not good, and it's probably gonna get worse before.
Please send help.
Yeah, please get us out of this hellscape. I want to be Canadian so bad right now, or Mexican, or anything besides right here, man. I don't want to abandon this, but at the same time, man, if you're lucky enough to be able to get out of here and move somewhere else, I would, because it's going to get bad for a lot of people. Because we have a government that really has no regard for human life. You know what I mean? If you're the wrong color or your skin color, they will throw you into a concentration camp and treat you like an animal.
If you try and stop them, they'll shoot you in the street.
Yeah, that's what's going on at Delaney Hall. I told everybody that's get involved, because I'm trying to rally the troops and show up in force. You know what I'm saying? It's like a show of solidarity and whatnot. But I keep telling people, you gotta understand this is serious, and the consequences could be severe. Because they're just outright attacking people. You know what I'm saying? So our group safety is of the utmost importance, first and foremost. But yeah, they got to understand that the risks are real. They can lock you up for no reason whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Yep. They don't need a reason. They don't need a reason, which is scary. It really is. We have a government that completely disregards the Constitution. They completely disregard the law, even though they constantly say that they're the party of law and order. We see that that's not the case. And I don't know about y'all,
breaking laws and destroying order.
It really is. And I don't know about y'all, but I just have problems following laws. I mean, and I'm not saying break laws, but I just have a really problem morally following laws written by pedophiles
that are designed to protect pedophiles.
Right. I have a problem with that. I do. And everybody else should too. I don't see how we could follow. I don't know, man. I don't want to be like go out and wild out and everything like that. But at the same time, the peaceful protests are just not going to be enough at this point. I think swarming ICE facilities to the point where they can't even function is a necessity. Like we have to be at every ICE facility all the time. Yeah. And there's not enough people in the streets. There's not enough. There will never be enough.
Fact. That is a fact.
Mike and I have covered dozens of protests in our career doing this podcast. Did a shitload of on location work. And the one thing I think we've always said is like, it just feels like there's not enough people.
There needs to be more people.
Yeah. Even No Kings too. When me and Mike were in the middle of 100,000 people, we got to keep in mind that we're in a city of millions and 100,000 people showed up. To me, that is not enough. There will not be a show on Thursday because I will be traveling. I'll be in Jersey. So there will not be a show. I'll actually be on the road 10 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. But there will be some live streams Friday and Saturday from On Location at Delaney Hall. Check YouTube. Also check my Instagram and my Facebook. I'll be streaming on all three of them. So again, thank you guys for all the support. If you're willing to donate, please consider helping us out. Resources are getting extremely tight, and self-funding this is not working anymore. We need to help. Hopefully some good things happen. I've got a lot of people reaching out to me on social media. That could be opportunities for us in the future. Plus, don't forget, we are also planning a massive speaker jam / rally / block party in Newark, New Jersey at the end of the summer. It's going to be our big summer end bash. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So instead of just doing a protest or a march where you start at point A, end at point B and disperse, we're going to have a party. DJs, we're going to have like blow up castles for the kids and stuff so they have something to do. I'm going to try and get it catered so we just have a ton of free food. I want to talk to Newark Water Coalition because they provide clean water for free in the city of Newark. I'd like to have them involved. So yeah, it's going to be a big deal, and I'm hoping it's going to be a lot of people. So if you guys are interested, I'll keep you posted on that. Again, that'll be at the end of August. We haven't picked a date yet or a location, so we got a lot of work to do. So, but it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. The last block party I went to was a blast. I had a really good time, man. I had a lot of love from the people in New Jersey. I'd like to get back to Philadelphia and do some work too, because I really enjoyed the Philly as well. Philly's got a vibe to it. So, but we have a lot of stuff going on, a lot of work to do, and not enough resources to do it all. So if you guys are willing to help out, that'd be fantastic. Other than that, we love you all, and we'll be back on the air probably next Sunday. No, I'll be traveling on Sunday. So next Monday, Tuesday? James and I, Mike, it's Monday and Tuesday. We'll definitely be on the air. Sorry we didn't have our guests tonight. I don't know what happened with that. They confirmed and everything. Shit happens, whatever. So we will be back on next week, Monday, Tuesday, and then Thursday, like back on a regular schedule. This trip was like a last minute pop-up thing.
Yep.
That was not planned. It was just kind of a last minute decision. So yeah, but I will be doing live streams most likely on YouTube and or Instagram and Facebook while on location. So keep an eye out for that. So I will be putting a lot of stuff out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and probably Sunday morning too. So love you all. There's a good chance I'll be at Delaney Hall very, very late Friday. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. So love you guys, and we'll see you next time.